and Grace, your new anchors for the next month.
Let's take it on over to our top story. Today is Tuesday, and it's April 21st, 2020. To start off the show, we have some more HTV at-home clips to show you today. Thank you to Mrs. Bowie's leadership students for sending some in. Take it away.
Guys, it's Marcello from HTV Year 2, and I'm in my backyard. I'm going to teach you guys how to hydro dip anything. So, I have an Xbox controller right here. I just took off these two parts, and I'm taking out all the rest of the screws, and we're going to hydro dip all the pieces. With painter's tape, you make sure you want to tape up anything you don't want to hydro dip. So these little exoskeleton for the handles, you want to tape those shut, and these two, positive and negative receptors, you want to tape those, because if those get hydro dipped and you put the batteries in, it's just going to mess the controller up. So we make sure we want to tape up everything you don't want to hydro dip. So the next thing you got to do is get some gloves on. So I had to learn this the hard way. If you get spray paint on your hands, it's going to take a really long time to get off. Trust me. So get your two spray cans. Get the two spray cans, the colors that you want to put on the controller, and shake them. Shake them really well. Next thing you want to do, a little bit far away, is just spray them sort of like this, one after another. Some here are newer than the others, so I'd do the black a little bit longer because it's lost its muster. After that, it will start coming into the center. If I get my stick here, I can clean this off and then swirl it around and make this really cool effect. Drag all this gold into the middle, swirl it around, and do that a couple times, and eventually you'll have a pretty cool thing to dip your controller in. The next thing you want to do is take your controller and dip it in there slowly so it gets all the paint on there, and boom, you got something pretty dope. So we do that for the, so see I have some other samples here. I hydro dipped those. I gotta clean these off. I hydro dipped these. So once you're done with all of them, you want to spray this on here. This is the acrylic cover, so over time it doesn't like flake off. Guys, when you're all done, you got some pretty dope skins for your Xbox controller. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
And now, let's go over to Darren for In the Views.
It is Earth Week. There's a lot of things going on for Earth Week, and we plan on doing something each day this week to celebrate. To kick it off, we have a former staff member, Andy Painter, who sent in a video for us from across the globe. Mr. Painter used to be the HTV editor for the district. Now he lives in Japan with his family and is a professor at a Japanese university. He sent in an ikebana challenge tree. What is ikebana? Ikebana is the Japanese art of flower arrangement. The tradition dates back to the 17th century when offerings of flowers were made at altars. It is one of the 3 Japanese arts of refinement. Check it out.
Hello, Crocker students and everybody on HTV. This is Andy Painter. I used to be the media production coordinator with Mr. Hager many years ago. Actually, right now I'm living in Fukuoka, Japan. And as you can see, it's now cherry blossom season. So Mr. Hager asked me to make a report to you guys, and I figured lots of you are probably pretty bored being on lockdown. So I have a project, and that is, can we do sort of a minimal style of flower arrangement? I'm going to tell you the rules, and then I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how to do it. The rules are simple. You can only use 2 types of living things, flowers, branches, and things like that, and arrange them in the simplest way possible to make them look cool. All right? Let's try our best. Down in the sea. Oh God, until the wind of Okay, here we are at one of my favorite places in all of Kyushu University, which, by the way, has the largest campus of any Japanese university. And in the middle of the university, there's this hidden natural area they call the green zone. Usually, I'm playing frisbee golf here on my super secret frisbee golf course. But today, we're going to look for plants and flowers that we can use in our flower arrangement. And remember, for this minimal flower arrangement, small is beautiful and less is more. So I'm only looking for 2 different kinds of plants that'll go well together and only a little bit of each. Now, if you're doing this at home, you should be using your own garden. If you use somebody else's garden or some natural space, make sure you get permission. But all you really need is a plastic bag and some scissors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for 2 cool looking small snippets of plants. I'm going to cut a few, go back home and arrange them into some cool form. Let's see how it goes.
See, this is my key. Sitting in the street one day, decided to come down.
Okay, here I am back home. As you can see, I've got my flowers here. I've got my trusty scissors, and I've got a couple of little containers here that I'm going to make my final arrangement in. Remember, I'm going to only use 2 types of flowers, and I'm going to keep it short and simple and sweet. Here we go. All right, everybody, as you can see, I have finished my 2 wonderful arrangements here. They're small, they're simple, and yet I kind of like them. See if you guys can do a better job. See you guys.
Tomorrow, the new county requirement for masks will start. It is recommended that everyone should wear a mask when they go out of their house. If you don't want to wear a mask, you might be in luck. Children 3 to 12 years old are not required to wear a mask. Also, for everyone who may be exercising outside, masks are not required either. For the sake of everyone, please wear a mask and stay healthy. Ms. Fairchild is asking for those who are making masks to donate them, and she will deliver them to the local shelter. There will be a box at Crocker where you can put them, and she will pick them up and take them to people who need them.
CJSF has a new website about what to do when you are out of school on self-quarantine due to the coronavirus. We have Lauren to tell us more information.
Hi, Lauren. Thanks so much for coming on the show. So first of all, how have you been? How have you been so far?
I've been pretty good during this shelter in place.
That's good. So I heard that you were in CJSF and you guys are working on a new website. Can you tell me some more about that?
So we're working on this website to give ideas for what kids can do besides playing video games or just kind of holding up in their house by themselves all day long. So like ways to get out and maybe see other people or to try new activities out. And that would be where we're at right now with our website.
That's cool. So have you guys released the website yet?
We're planning on releasing it very soon whenever we get the website being able to connect with the rest of the HCSC domain.
That's awesome. So how did you guys even get the inspiration for this website?
I think it started out because we all wanted to do something to help the community out, but it's because all of our other events would get canceled because we weren't in school anymore. And so we were kind of like all sitting around, we were all really bored because after you did schoolwork, there's only so much of other stuff you can do before you're like, well, I miss hanging out with my friends and I miss going to Burlingame Ave. So we started thinking about, well, I bet you everybody else would feel this way as well. I mean, I can't possibly be the only person feeling bored during this time. So we got together, we decided to make like a list of ideas and like health risks and ways to stay safe and then while having fun during these times.
That's such a creative thing to do. I can't wait to see it when it comes out. Thank you so much, Lauren. Let's send it on back to the studio.
Now let's take it over to Grace for birthdays.
Hey Crocker, it's Grace with your birthdays for today. Happy birthday to Lucas and Aaron. please wish them a very happy birthday. And we have the results from Guess the Person last week. If you put Dwight Schrute or Rainn Wilson, who plays him in The Office, you were correct. Congrats, Cause, who was the first person to answer correctly, and 7th grade, who got the most correct answers. For this week, do you know whose eyes this is? If you do, be sure to submit your answer on the Google form for Mr. Hager sent out. You could be announced on next week's show.
What's going on, Crocker? My name is George, and a month ago I asked you what your favorite number is. Let's jump into it right now.
So what's your favorite number?
11.
Wait, cut.
So Jared, what's your favorite number?
Let me think about it. Wait, stop.
3. So Tom, what's your favorite number?
My favorite I'd have to say either green or blue.
Go. So Jared, what's your favorite number?
42.
That's a great number. Go. So what's your favorite number?
7.
He likes 7.
Don't actually.
Favorite number?
My favorite number is 67 or donkey.
He likes donkeys. He really likes donkeys. Yeah. So what's your favorite number?
Anything but 7.
Okay. Go. So what's your guys' favorite number?
3, 5.
Okay. Go. So what's your favorite number?
The square root of 49.
Smart, I guess. So what's your favorite number?
I do not know.
Okay. So what's your guys' favorite number?
7. 1,563.
I don't know why people like 7.
Well, that sure was cool, Crocker. Personally, my favorite number is all of them. All right, Crocker, let's take it back to the desk. Bye! What's going on, Crocker? My name is George, and welcome back to Selfies of the Day. For today's Selfie of the Day, we only have one from the HTV News team. I know, Crocker, it's sad that we only have one selfie. So the best way to get more selfies is to make it a competition. So, Crocker, we want you to take a selfie with the most Crocker gear on as possible. The winner not only gets a special shout out, but will also be put on the HTV website. And to submit, use the brand new HTV website to submit selfies and check out some old ones. Let's take it back to the desk.
Get Pumped Vikings Leadership and Student Council are presenting our first virtual Spirit Week. This is where we will have a Spirit Day every day for a week, and you will send in pictures of yourself showing your spirit. This is also worth class competition points, so be sure to participate. That's all for our show today. Bye, Crocker.
Stay healthy. Bye.